We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First play, first pass for Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
450. Jugger.
To throw is Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Evans, the man in motion left. On 1st down, Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Let's go up. No, 56.
Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Browns at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Taken down at the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession. And
you get a look at the final readout on air distance according to Next Gen Stats. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is
and a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady to throw again. Touchdown! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Wait, set.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 38, Brady. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Brady. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he goes out right around the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. Runs over it. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Wait, set. Sugar!
Brady now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, it's Watson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
In motion is Grant. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He completes it to Julio Jones. Finding space at the 40. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown. Julio Jones. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A give running right is Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hey, 31! That's 34!
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Wait, set! Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 1st down, Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Shadow.
Again, it's Brady. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Buccaneers are pouring it on. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 31 yards. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Regular. Ozzy.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Brady now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They find some open field here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Hey, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us. Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they'll empty out the backfield. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Go, 66.
Second down and goal. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
No time now.
Watson off play action. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
We're set.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Brady. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Succop for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Here's Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They're going for it with the option right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Brady going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Jacket, reload!
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This throw quickly out to Cooper. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.